I have listened to every single one of the top 100 rated albums of all time. Today I listened to the number 1 rated album across all genres throughout all history, To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. This album is truly a masterclass in creativity in all senses of the word. The beats give this album life. They are heavily jazz infused as Kendrick brought in a live jazz band to compose the music on this album. Let's put it this way, if this album was only an instrumental album, then the music nerds would still go crazy over this because that is just how good the instrumentation on this album is. But luckily, it's not just an instrumental album because Kendrick's performance is phenomenal. Writing on this album is second to none, extremely poetic, describes a whole album narrative. As mentioned in an earlier video in the series when I reviewed this album, Good Kid, Mad City really showcases Kendrick as a storyteller. He takes us on the journey of a day in the life of K-Dot as he grows up as a good kid in the mad city of Compton. Well, To Pimp a Butterfly is that story on steroids. In a way, it's a continuation of that exact same narrative on Good Kid, Mad City. But now, Kendrick, the caterpillar, has made it out of Compton. So now the caterpillar is in a new world, a new stage of life, where he has to deal with the worries of fame, the temptations especially that come with money, commercialism, and the survivor's guilt that he genuinely feels as he no longer is a part of that mad city of Compton. And on top of that, he has sort of stepped into a hip-hop savior role, a prophet to his people, and there's a lot of pressure on him. This album deals with a lot socially, politically, and personally as Kendrick grows. Spoiler, he still is dealing with it on his later albums, Damn and Mr. Morale also. Track recommendations that I think everybody needs to listen to multiple times in their life. Wesley's Theory is the intro to the album. It definitely has the best instrumentation on the album, and it's one of the best album intros of all time in my opinion. You is the emotional climax of the album, and it's sad and really real. Alright, of course, is a more triumphant sounding track. As mentioned before, this album deals with a lot of social and political issues, and Alright sort of became the anthem for the BLM movement. It has made a huge impact socially and politically, and that's amazing. That's what music should do. How Much a Dollar Cost is another one of my favorites off this album. It's a narrative track about our caterpillar Kendrick taking a journey to Africa. A homeless man asks Kendrick for $1. Kendrick at this point, of course, is rich and famous, but still denies the homeless man his money, while this homeless man reveals himself to Kendrick as Jesus Christ. It's just an amazing track. The Blacker the Berry is another great track off this album. Probably my favorite one off the album to listen to at the gym is another very popular one off the album. But the best track off of To Pimp a Butterfly, in my opinion, is Mortal Man. So of course, this is the track that I've decided to add to my Top 100 from the Top 100 playlist, which is now complete, and you can find the link to it in my Spotify on my bio. I've added my favorite track off of each of these Top 100 albums that I've listened to here. The reason why Mortal Man is so amazing, we have Kendrick interviewing Tupac. Which, by the way, this is a real interview of Tupac's that was never released to the public, that Kendrick got a hold of and sliced it and made a song, which in itself is amazing. But Kendrick splices it in a way that it sounds like they're having an actual conversation. In this interview, Kendrick basically sums up all of the themes and motifs of the album, poetically relates the album's narrative to caterpillars turning into butterflies, and at the end, he asks Pac his perspective on all of that, and in return, he gets silence. To Pimp a Butterfly really is up for interpretation for every single person, which that's what good art does. It makes you think and apply the things that you learn into your own life. If there is a perfect album, this is it. Anyway, my Top 100 from the Top 100 series is now officially over. If you have any ideas for new series that I can do on my TikTok page, please let me know below in the comments. I'm still going to be your plug for all the new music that comes out each week. You can follow my playlist, which I update weekly. You can join my Discord where every New Music Friday, we hop in the mosh pit and talk about all the new releases, give our opinions, recommendations. It's a really fun community. And of course, you can follow me here on TikTok for more music-related content. This is my review of To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar, the number 1 ranked album on rateyourmusic.com, which is the biggest user ranking database for music that has ever existed. My personal favorites, but please let me know below in the comments, what do you think about Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly? Is this his best album? It's up for debate.